couple months ago, I asked some questions on Instagram to the people who have on Instagram. Thought it'd be interesting to gather opinions on different questions and different polls regarding relationships, and so I just did it for fun. I don't remember anything about the questions I asked, so without a script, we're just gonna hop into it. The first question I asked was if someone would date a cheater. 15% said yes, and the other 85% said no. It's kind of what I expected. Most people would not. You don't want to go into a relationship knowing that this person has ruined a past relationship cheating. I also believe in second chances, so I can see why people would. So, I don't know. Maybe I would. Alright, Cameron, first question. Would you ever date a cheater?
No.
No, not at all. Would you ever date a cheater?
Nope.
Alright, Maddie. I then asked, would you date someone who has cheated on someone else? With 25% said yes. Only 8% said they would date someone who was cheated on themselves. Like, would you go back to someone who has cheated on you before? Or if someone cheats on you, would you continue to date them? I feel like I probably wouldn't. I feel like if someone's done it in the past, it's different than doing it to me specifically. It's like a deeper level. I understand why the vast majority would say no to that. Would you date someone with a reputation of cheating? I thought this one would be the lowest, but surprisingly, this was actually higher than someone who's cheated on themselves. 10% of people said yes. I feel like even if you believe in that second chance mindset, a question like this kind of says, that this person has ran out of second chances. They're done. They're out. They've had 8 chances. It's too much cheating. I then start asking more in-depth things. I said, what's the minimum attractiveness someone usually has to be for you to find interest? So this isn't a set standard, they have to be this pretty for me to like them. This is just, on average, for you to first be interested, how attractive would they have to be around. Most people said right above average, which is normal. Majority of people want someone who, in their eyes, is good looking. They want someone who they find good looking. On a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive does the average person have to be for you to go out with them?
4 or 5.
Oh, okay, so...
I'm looking for decent. 4 or better.
Alright. My next question was, what is the minimum attractiveness someone with your ideal personality usually has to be for you to find interest? Reasoning behind that question is if they're the most caring, perfect person you could ever want. Everything that you like, they have the best conversations with you, they're always making you laugh. What would their attractiveness have to be? It was actually surprisingly below average. I thought, oh my god, the air turned on. You kidding me? I'll just see you guys in a couple seconds. It's alright, I'll be right back. So we're back. Yeah, so it's actually below average. I was just thinking of it being right around average. I guess a little bit below does make sense. Alright, if someone had the absolute best personality you could ever want, everything about her is great, then what would the minimum looks have to be for you to go out with her? Scale of 1 to 10.
2.
Alright, interesting.
If she's kind-hearted and she'll be with me forever and she really likes me and I really like her, then I'll date her.
You want someone whose personality is better than looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sweet, Cameron. That's sweet.
Maddie's otherwise. Maddie's like, what? Oh,
And if they had the absolute best personality, everything you were looking for, what would the looks be?
3 or better.
3 of them. Okay.
Think of the ugliest girl you can ever think of with one.
Maddie.
I said, would you usually date someone with opposing political views? This was really split. 52 yes, 48 no. Less people answered this question than other people. Me personally, I don't care at all. Believe whatever you want. If I like you, I like you. I said, would you date someone who follows a different religion than you? And surprisingly, 85% of people said yes, they would. I fall in that 85%. I just didn't think it would be that large. That could have something to do with where I'm from. I know in different parts of the world, relationships between opposing religions don't work. Or even here in America, in the South, the Christians are really Christian probably once you have a Christian family. That's just their lifestyle. Where I am, it's just more diverse. This is where we get to the meat and potatoes. I didn't think people would go this in depth, but I said, what is your goal in any relationship? And I got 45 responses, and I got some really, really good ones. I will scroll through them all now, although I'm not gonna be able to block the names. So actually I will not scroll through them. And of those 40, it looks like 5 of them were either just like messing around or repeat responses. Like this person said sex, and then in another response they said just kidding, just kidding. So I'm not counting the just kidding, but even though they were, I'm still counting the sex. Don't try to backtrack, it's okay. Another person said bruh, that's not funny. I'm not counting answers like that. Yeah, this person says to have one, which like, I mean, come on, that's pretty funny, I'll admit that, but I'm not counting it in the percentage. I do want to preface that some of the percentages aren't out of 100 because people might say, you know, stability and to have fun in the same answer. So the percentages are going to equal a sum higher than 100, right? Also, I do want to say, this does not account for the actual population. This is just people from where I'm from, and also these are like teenagers. Most of them are around my age, 16, 17, 18. So out of the 35 responses, 2 of them, or 6%, said something to do with stability. Stability, happiness, and success. And then this person just said stability. So, alright, that's cool. So 6% say stability. 2 out of 35, or another 6%, said success. This one's a big one for me. I really like this answer, which is to get rich and successful together. Yeah, that's a big one for me. I kind of don't want to be mediocre. I want me and my partner to push each other to be the best we can be, you know, career-wise. I want to be dripping, you know? Another 2 out of 35, or 6%, said sex, which, like, that's, yeah, sex. This person said, homie, I'ma be real. I don't want to get married in high school, just trying to bust a nut, which, as long as your significant other is on the same page, that's cool. A little update, the significant other was not on the same page. But it's okay, it's moving on. 3 out of 35, or 9%, said something along the lines of trying new things. This person specifies, you know, since they're in high school right now, the main goal is to just try new things, and whether that leads to a marriage or not, I don't know. It's just their goal at this current moment in time is to try new things. Alright, moving on. 3 out of 35, or another, oh my god, so many repeats. Another 9% said to grow. Whether that being to grow from a mistake or just grow with your partner, who is the wife of, if anyone knows who that is, said to grow and help the other person grow. Is one of my favorite YouTubers of all time. I think he's very well spoken and helps him with basically all of his videos. They are actually legitimately growing together, like they are both growing, which I think is cool. To become a better person, if I don't learn about myself or how I treat someone else, I wasted my time. So yeah, it's really in depth. Like, wow, like I'm like surprised by that answer. This one kind of surprised me. 5 out of 35, or 14%, said marriage. This is our first jump, but it's still a lot lower than I thought it was going to be. Marriage is what I probably would have put if I was asked this question. I understand at our age, we can't expect marriage because we don't know where we're going to be when we go to college or enter our adult lives, but the goal is still to end up together. This person says marriage. Well, they broke up. This person says marriage, to be honest, like, yeah, like, factual, like, yeah. So I thought those ones were sweet. 6 out of 35, or 17% of people said trust. Yeah, trust is one of the biggest ones, I would think. Trust is definitely one that you need to have, yeah. A lot of people just downright said trust. A lot of people said stuff like, you know, to feel safe and be able to talk about anything and everything. Something in the realms of trust. 7 out of 35, or 20%, so 1 in 5 people said to have fun. Yeah, to have fun is a big one. You don't want a boring relationship, especially at this age. A lot of people said, you know, to vibe, like, yeah, like, these are good things. 7 out of 35, or 20%, another 1 in 5 people said happiness. Like, yeah, like, happiness is probably the biggest thing that you want. A lot of people said it downright, just, you know, happiness. 7 out of 35, so another 1 in 5, or 20% said something else that I couldn't really put into a category. like not too needy, to not get hurt, to have a best friend. A lot, like really like in-depth, like different answers. There are some really sweet things. For example, 2 people use the word friend, one being best friend. When you look at your significant other as a friend, that's really sweet. The one who said best friend actually is in a relationship, so you know that guy, dude, like props to that guy, like good job, like you won. One person put their boyfriend's name, which is really sweet. He also wins, he's also a king. I thought these answers were really pretty interesting actually, and this is gonna be terrible to edit because I have to cross out everyone's name, match them up with all the categories, and then put them on the screen at the right time. And the air just turned on and my throat's giving out, so I have to finish this quick. Thank you for sitting down and listening. I don't know if this is gonna be an interesting video at all once I make it, or I don't know if it'll be a dumb video. If you got this far, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace out.